Oh, I might as well start recording now. It's a good thing I haven't caught a record. I haven't really done anything but run around the beach trying to figure out exactly how far out you can cast. This rock's a pretty nice spot, though. I mean, I, of all people, like a good aesthetic. This is a good one. I think Shigura Village is nicer, but pretty great background. Oh Jesus, what the hell was that? I think that was a woodpecker outside. It scared the shit out of me. Depending on the species of woodpecker, during mating season, they will find something to headbutt to make a shitload of noise. And it is terrifying if you're not expecting it. Especially if you have like a tin roof or something. Oh my god, they love that shit. Oh, I think I was gonna teleport from Ardans. Oops. Catch somebody quick. That's a big Bobo, not a record. Oh, I could have just teleported straight there. Hello, welcome. Dang, you just missed it. I did a roll call for Rogue Galaxy. We will play Rogue Galaxy after this fishing session then. You literally just missed it. I apologize. But we've had some interesting things occur in fishing, so maybe it'll be a good day. It won't be a boring one for you. Which bait do I want? Poison apples. What fish am I on? 7. But I hope you're having an enjoyable day. At least pleasant. Mild. Tolerable. I hope it's at least tolerable. Sometimes that's even hard to manage. Sometimes life just kicks the shit out of you. But we're testing to see if all those giant fish, well, I say giant, but they were small fish. Giant versions of small fish. If that was all just luck, or if it was the save file I had yesterday. We're just kind of testing it, seeing what's going on. It appears it was just luck, but I want to believe. I so desperately want to believe that something special happened yesterday. And every time I load this save file and I go to catch some fish, I have a high chance of catching big fish. Could just be crazy thinking that. But you don't know if you don't try. And I'm trying. And it looks like I know that I'm wrong. But it's worth a try. Testing things out. Because this morning, I think within like the first 15 minutes, 17 for sure, I caught a giant fish, like shockingly big. And we're kind of just rolling with those two situations of yesterday, catching some good records and whatnot. I set four personal bests, one of which is a record for the fish. So I feel pretty good about that. And then this morning, I set a personal best and caught some big fish. No other personal best for those other fish, but still big. And it's just like, why is it happening? Is it just luck? Am I just getting really lucky right now? Is it because I'm on day 6 or 599 going into day 600? Is that special? Is it not because it's day 599 and 600? It's just simply all of the RNG is lined up to be like, okay, the next 10 fish. I don't know. I don't know, but I've had a lot of interesting things happen this morning. I went to a level in Chapter 3, and it was raining. That has a 5% chance of happening. Actually, I think I showed you that. I believe I specifically showed you that. It happened first try. It was just raining first try. I'm thinking about trying to see if it happens again. That one's not bad. They get bigger than that, though. Much, much bigger. I think 69 centimeters, 292 points is my record. But they get huge. Apparently 100 centimeters, 488 points, I think is like the biggest they get. Which now I believe that's Bobo big. That's like catching a pickle the size of a Bobo. Except you can target it at certain times of the day. Pardon me, that was fucking gross. I'm so sorry you had to hear that. I need more fluids. Fucking allergy season. I say that, but like all of the monsoons are allergy season. It's beautiful, but like it fucks me up. It fucks me up something fierce. Ugh. When all the flowers and the trees and everything are in bloom, it's so pretty. But like, I'm not alright. I'm literally just either draining from my face or like doing exactly that or trying to drink water to keep up with the amount of snot that I'm blowing in. It's bad. And then I've said this before, if I take allergy meds, I'm useless. I'm like dysfunctional to the point where I can't even like play a Game Boy properly. I've tried them all. Claritin, Zyrtec, Benadryl, Allegra. Off-brands. Claritin and Zyrtec are like my two best bets if I want to function. But like, ugh. And when I say function, I mean like you got a shift at 6 and you know that if you sleep now you get 3 hours and you can take an allergy med and function, but like when you get home after that shift you're not going to remember it. It's not good. It's not. I'm kidding. I've never had a job where I had to go in at 6. That'd be wild. Oh my god. That would like actually ruin my sleep schedule, I think. I had a job where I worked at 8 and 10 and I got home at 7 a.m. and like that ruined my sleep schedule. But it was late enough into the day that I could usually get something done and then fall asleep. Eventually, it just evolved into madness, but as it do. So I think that is a reset. I'm gonna wait. Okay. All right. Anybody have opinions? Should we go check Chapter 3 to see if it's raining again? Should we check a different floor of Chapter 4 to see if it's cloudy there? Should I try fishing for a swordfish and hammerhead? Or I could try to sprint up to one of the local ponds. I guess I could just... there's so many things. There's so many options. If any of those sound good, shout one out. If anything is on your mind, shout it out. Feel free. Alright, here's the save file. We're opening it again. Load complete. And again, it might just be a bunch of malarkey, but I like to believe. Where's the fun? So again, day 599, 1250. I've caught some sweet fish. We've got some options. I've teleported straight to Shigura Village, caught some sweet fish. Starlight Canyon. You know what? Let's try this again. Let's give this another shot. So there's a 5% chance for it to be raining here. Oh, okay. I thought it was raining. That's crazy. It's so dark. All right. Little discouraging. But that's all right. I'm going to level up this gun real quick. If I can do that, it should happen. Oh man, I'm going down like the longest stretch of nothing. Map, that's a good one. Oh, I should not be standing in front of that chest on a level with King Mimics. I'll have to double back anyways, whatever. So let's just go this way first, I guess. Kinda sucks. Oh, how did I miss those? No way. Oh, get out of my way. Oh, get out of my way. Nice. Okay, I made it. We still have plenty of time. My carrots are down here. We are looking for a 108, no, 111 centimeter? I don't even remember. So what do we got? Dark Cloud 2, Retro Achievements. We're scrolling, we're scrolling, we're scrolling, we're scrolling, we're scrolling. We're scrolling, we're scrolling. We're scrolling. Oh, Jesus. Not bad, not bad. Please don't be 73 centimeters. That's funny, I can't go any further left. Okay, that's even worse. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Gobbler, Bobo, Priscleen, Svita, Nyler, Umadakara, 103! Ah, so I hold the record. Alright, so we're looking for 108 centimeters, 173 FP. Not a good start. Not a strong start at all. I think I'm going to catch 20 fish. 20 fish seems like a good sample of each reset. Maybe 25? I don't know. We'll have to see how much time it takes. Here we go. Oh, that's a good jump. That seems solid. Please don't just be 80. Oh, 65. Even. Hold on. At that strength, an absolute unit of an Umadakara would be a fight. Like a fight. Round 1. Fight. That's scary. What do I got here? We got one? These are good bars, man. Is this another 60? Like, I can't tell. Who messed with the stats on my rod? So that was better. Again, we need at least another 20 centimeters just to break the retro achievement record. And then another 22 centimeters to break my record. And then I want another 20 centimeters for it to be big enough to go in the aquarium. It's got to be like 120, 122, 125 for it to be big enough to go in the aquarium. I just don't think it's going to make it in there. That Bobo knocked it out. The ocean fish really are the biggest ones, aren't they? It's a bit of a bummer. Oh, well, I guess Baron and Mardan probably knock out at least the Bon in my tank. Hamahama's probably beaten by Baku Baku or Nonki. I just like him. There we go, I was about to reel in. If I catch one of these and it's over 10 centimeters, it might actually be big enough that I have to tap the button instead of reel it in. And that's crazy to even think about, that one of these fish is that big. That would make me happy, because I originally planned on having one of these fish in my aquarium. But that Bobo just knocked it out. Completely kicked it out of the aquarium on that other save. So we will have to see what happens in the end. I was hoping that I could just hop on this save file and catch one of every fish on it and it'd be like, okay, there we go, records. But it does not appear that's the case. It appears I was just having some really good luck. Oh man, maybe not. It might just be a reset. Oh, come on. This one feels good. Be over 100. Don't let me down. Are my reactions bad? Come on. At least bump up to the 90s. 92. Okay. Better. It's feeling good. Feeling good, feeling great. What do you say? Oh god, what is that guy's name from freaking King of the Hill? From the episode where Bill starts his own, what is it called? Is it a halfway house? Ooh, look at that little one. Another good bar. Okay. And for all I know, I should just be on my other save file catching these fish because I'm just being lucky. I don't know. I just don't know. But I have been fishing on that account for so long that it just doesn't matter anymore. It's a super account at this point. Losing a few hours to just doing some science like this is not a problem. I would be bummed if I caught some crazy record fish on this one, because then I would have to decide, like, do I keep the Bobo or the Umuda? I will find a new way to say that every time. Umadakara. But it would have to be a giant Umadakara. Like, again, 120 plus. Huh, suddenly nothing. Interesting. suddenly, nothing. Oh wow, interesting, like actually. I'm even over the line. There's like a nice, you can see it there, there's a nice line to use. That's why I come to this spot. It's not the prettiest spot by any means, but like, as far as seeing where your bobber is, it's pretty obvious. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Bring it on home. Roger. Okay, so I think we're on 7 caught. My suspicion was on fish 10. But I was thinking we might catch up to 20. Just to, you know, like, feel out an area. See, yeah, these are good fights. Last time I was catching like nothing but 70s, and then all of a sudden they started to go up, and then they went back down. But I also started fishing at a different time because I ran around instead of using Steve to shoot things with the lasers. I love that Steve's a robot in every game. He's a little lackluster in the first one, I think, but I still think he plays a perfect role in that game for what a robot could. It's a bit strange that he's a slingshot, but I think that's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Not really sure what else he could have been. Maybe a hammer? Like the arm of a hammer? Or the arm of a hammer. The arm of a robot, but used as a hammer. Huh, these fish at the end are not biting. Strange. Very strange. Oh, I was gonna be so freaking happy if it was raining again, but I think I just got really lucky. Although that's the whole thing we're trying to test, is if I have artificial luck because of the save. Alright, I think that's fish 9. Nope, that's fish 10. I miscounted. So I think I'm good. Like, I genuinely don't care if I lose a few hours today on the overall save file. I would rather do some quick experiments and resets to see if anything funky's happening, because it seems like some funky things are happening. But I'm mostly interested in, like, the first 10 to 20 fish, I guess. Personally, I feel like when I see a monster fish, it's in the first 10. Not always a record setter, but like it's honestly it's in the first 2 or 3. Like, it's bizarre how often that occurs. Maybe it's just I fish that fucking much, but Okay, so we are looking to catch, right now, it's 30 minutes, 50 seconds. We are looking to catch a giant fish in the next 20 minutes, basically. If you are wondering what fuck I am doing, that is what's going through my mind. I'm gonna line up, because God knows that that would be some bullshit that actually doing this matters. It doesn't. But it does to my OCD. I know, I love this like portion of map. I just wish you actually got like the music. I like the fishing music, it's nice. I've probably just heard it too much. Excuse me. You can't see the double moons, can you? No. That's actually kind of weird, isn't it? Maybe if I switch. They're probably visible with the camera, right? Oh god. Okay, so middle of the night, probably a Bobo. Or not Bobo, Bon. God. It's visible, right? Yes, okay. Where's it going down? Over there? Over there? I should be able to see it at some point, right? Another Bobo. No, not another one. It's the first one. It's really weird. Where is the moon? What? Which direction did it go? What path did the moon follow? I was just thinking that, like, wow, I don't feel like I've ever seen the moon while I'm fishing. Like, am I just always looking the wrong direction? But, like, which way did it go? Okay, not what I'm looking for. Oh, these are not like that one time. I mean, the first 3 fish are just like an indicator, I swear. I don't know that for certain. But in my experience, the first 3 fish tell a story of adventure, excitement, or simply get fucked and catch small fish. I have no proof of the latter, but that's how it feels. I mean, maybe it's just simply, again, all bullshit, and I'm only remembering those fish because it's like, oh yeah, let's see if we catch some fish today. Oh my god, the 3rd fish. Like, of course I'm gonna remember that. But at the same time, I have also sat in front of this computer with this PS2, like, fucking humming because I've left it on for 16 hours while I fished. And like, I do personally. I feel like I personally even noticed one from grip and strength. Well, I feel like I noticed strength on the length bar. I feel like I got more distance from each tap, honestly. Like when I was doing this on big fish, I feel like I was actually getting further. Yeah. So that's the problem, is it's hard to even tell if it is an omega, because like resilience changes so much about catching the big ones. What are you leveling? Bait or lure? Probably bait, I'm guessing. Oh, lure, very nice. I would catch everything. Oh, nice. 'Tis the dream. 'Tis the fucking dream. $127. Is that bait or lure? Because that's good. I want to say that was like my first big one. I don't even know if I have a picture of that anymore. That was so long ago. Well, it was like a month ago. Lure for... Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, they get bigger than that, though. It's such a crazy world. The one positive that I have from the last few days is that I think I've actually cracked the code on why everybody experiences a drought or plateau of new records. So be prepared for this, because this may very well happen to you and cause frustration. However, from what I'm learning, the frustration isn't actually warranted. Celebration is. And it's kind of hard because you feel like beating yourself up for it at first, but I think I've cracked the code. So I think the longest fish possible will always be about 20% lighter than the heaviest possible fish. And then the heaviest possible fish will always be 20% shorter than the longest possible fish. Because nobody seems to be able to catch both ends of the spectrum. And if you do catch a fish that's both ends of the spectrum, it's shorter by a decent margin on both ends. So I'm thinking there's like the longest fish that's, again, 20% lighter, a 10% shorter and lighter fish, and then again the heaviest fish that's 20% shorter. Because nobody seems to be able to catch that like giant fish of both like spectrums. You get one on either spectrum, but it's crazy because it like you just start to look at it, you notice that everybody's values are so weird. Like somebody will be like, yeah, this fish is like 100 FP higher, but it's getting 20 centimeters shorter. I just keep it around because it's so much heavier for fishing contests. And it's just like, oh my god, it happened to you too. And then like you just start looking at everybody's fishing experience, and it's like, that seems to happen to everybody. So like again, it's just the perfect fish is that rare that nobody's seen it, or that's what's going on. And that would make, again, it more exciting if you catch one on each end of the spectrum, because you're just like, yes, I got one of each. However, if you only hunt centimeters or FP, it does make it more annoying. I hunt for both because I believe both are required, because this one that Max is holding, I think, is based off the FP value. So you want a bigger FP value for a fish lengthwise right now, but when you put it in the aquarium, it bases it off the centimeter value. So if you want ultimate like bragging rights, you do need the fish to be big in both. Because I have a 187 Kaji, and he's 522 FP, and he doesn't look as big as my 574 Kaji. But my 574 Kaji is only 174. So he's 13 centimeters shorter, but he looks so much bigger. But when you put him in the aquarium, he's smaller. It's so goofy. It's so goofy. And we can't prove this one, but we're pretty confident in this as well. For Hama Hama and Kaji specifically. Maybe Barons. But every centimeter range has roughly 100 FP range. So like a 150 centimeter Kaji can be 250 FP or it can be 350 FP. And you just kind of have to get lucky that you get the better one. But we're pretty confident in that because we've seen a lot of Kaji and Hama Hama that are the same length and almost exactly 100 FP apart. I've actually caught 2 Kaji the same length that are exactly 100 FP apart. And that's kind of what like convinced me it's true. So we're starting to really figure out these numbers and whatnot. For instance, we're now, I'd say 90%, 99%, somewhere in there, that range, confident that Gummy, Piccoli, Gila, and Neji all get to 60 centimeters. Quite confident. We believe Bonds get to 100 as the max. That is, I mean, like, that's the biggest we've seen. It would make sense. It's a nice flat number. I swear I've caught a 99. I have a 97, but until recently, I would have never have kept a 99. I would have just thought it was cool. Not really sure on Nyler. Nonky, Gobbler, and Baku Baku, I think, are all apparently 180. From my personal experience, I think Hama Hama and Bobo can get to 130. Because I caught a 128 Hama Hama, and the record for Bobo, I think, is 124. So I'm betting they get to like a 130, maybe. If 150 is their max, that'd be insane. Kaji probably gets to 200. Because I caught a 187. So there's, I mean, 190 would be weird, but, I mean, not unheard of. Here we go. Here we go. This is a fish. I wouldn't say this is a record. I have not been counting. Record tartan. You ready? We haven't seen a tartan this whole time. Oh, it's a 104 Bobo again! I just tied my record. God damn, of course I did. That is, in fact, yeah, I'm glad you got to see one. My aquarium is solid now. I feel so... This has been such a journey. I love this. I can't believe this game's turned into this. Just fucking fish mania. I love this. Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay, so this one's just as big. It's lighter. It's definitely lighter if I remember correctly. That's crazy. So wait, what fish was that? 13? Okay, so yeah, we should be catching 20. Oh, man, should I just hang around then? That's crazy. Okay, so maybe you don't need to catch giant fish in the first... I zoned out. I didn't even realize we were all the way up to 13 already. Huh, so maybe I was cutting all those other places short. Maybe it's just luck. Maybe it has nothing to do with day 600. Maybe I just need to get past day 6. What is today? Am I still on day 599? Am I even in day 600? There's my micro tartan. It's still not. It's still day 599. So maybe it is something special about day 599. I don't know. This is very interesting, though. I think the one I caught earlier today was much bigger, though. Which would suck if... Well, no, I fished for like 2 hours this morning, didn't I? Another Bobo. Okay. So maybe I need to stick around for 20 fish. I mean, I don't want to get into that slippery slope because, again, I've sat here and fished for 15 hours straight. I know that's not the solution. I think it's in the first little bit. I have gone 11 plus hours without seeing a single record set. Longest I've ever gone in a single sitting was 14 hours, but I caught 2 tied records that day. So it's hard to count that day because it was insane. Again, in that day, in like the first 30 minutes of the day, I caught a 174 centimeter Kaji with 574 FP, or 584? I think it's 584 fish points, FP. And then I did not see another one tie that until I think like the last 30 minutes of the 15-hour stream I did. And it was 152 centimeters, 584 points, I think. But like, that fucked me up. That fucked me up hard to catch a shorter fish of the same record FP points in the same day. That fucked me up hard. My brain just fried. I literally didn't know how to react. I literally felt like I was short-circuiting, like in one of those moments where like, am I in a simulation? You're fucking with me. I literally couldn't believe it because that morning was just like, I can't even remember exactly what I was doing, but I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna hop on and, you know, like have some fun. I think it was like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I wasn't even using my microphone because I was just like, you know what, like my cat's got me up, but I'm gonna make a day out of today. Like, let's do it. And again, it was like the first 30 minutes of the stream, I caught this giant Kaji. The heaviest one anybody has ever caught on like recording, or has a recording of, I should say. And it was just like, okay, today's the day. Like, I'm doing it. And I recorded for 15 or 16 hours that day. And it wasn't until the last 30 minutes that I caught that one that tied it in weight, but was 20 centimeters shorter. And that's literally like the next day I was convinced that the 20% rule was right, that like there's a fucking ratio of 20% on each side that the fish can fucking like fluctuate for maximums, and then there's the 100 ratio of like each centimeter can be 100 FP points this way or that way. It's just pieces and parts started to make sense. It felt like I was so defeated the day before, but like the next day it was just like, okay, I think I'm pretty confident in these rules. The wildest thing was I had never seen a 150 or a 170 centimeter Kaji until that day. I had caught 130s, 120s, 140s, 160s, and a 180, but never a 150 or a 170. And then the same day, the same 15-hour fucking sitting session, I saw a 170 and then a 150. I mean, I've been doing this shit for like 100 hours, so like I'm bound to see some weird things, but like some of the things have been so weird that it's either like dream levels of luck in Minecraft cheating, or I'm actually starting to catch on to stuff. And I feel like I'm starting to catch on to that, like, again, that golden 20% rule, the 100 centimeter FP value bullshit, and then I'm almost certain we're right about the Gummy, Neji, Piccoli, and Gila. Still not very sure about Kaji weight. That could be anywhere from 600 to 700 FP, even 750. But I'm pretty confident that Kaji stopped at 200. If somebody caught a 201 or higher Kaji, I would literally be done. Like, I can tell you that right now. I would not bother trying to catch another one over 187. 187 would be my stepping stone for the community to catch bigger ones. They could see me as like, oh, I beat Abstract Advocat. Nice, I'm in the top 10 now. I can't believe he got kicked to 11th. He used to be first. I'm fine with that. If somebody catches one over 200, I'm fucking out. I'm so out of here. But like if somebody catches a 199 and then somebody else catches a 200, I'll try to be one of like the second person on a 200. I'll try. But if I catch a 201, stepping stone, fucking, I'm out. Hands in the air, I'm out. I don't, like, it's again, I don't even want to be the record holder. I just want to fucking see big ass fish. And we're doing it. We're seeing them. And believe it or not, there's actually other people. Hold on, what are the names we were looking for? Are you using retro achievements by any chance? Are you one of the people catching record fish right now that we can't identify? It feels so creepy. I don't want to dox you. You don't actually have to answer that. But we just found 2 people on retro achievements who are also catching... Yeah, there's other people on retro achievements right now catching record-sized fish in Dark Cloud 2. I feel like you would have said that. Okay. Badass. Are you on 4, 5, 2? What you rocking? Technically, you could be on a first generation 3. Hey, so long as you're having fun, PS2 vibes, yes! I'm not alone. So long as you're having fun. We have no proof of this one either, but we did have a theory for a while that the more fish you catch, the larger your, like, capacity for big fish get. And, like, I think that one makes some sense because it'd keep players from, like, oh, the second fish I tried to catch was the perfect fish. There was no way I could catch a fish that big. It would prevent that from happening. I thought for a while that the game had some sort of sense like, okay, their resilience is this high. This is the absolute biggest fish you can catch. And until you get all your stats to max, you can't catch the perfect fish. Again, we have no fucking proof of that. No proof of that. But we like to believe. That's why we're here. Because it's fun. It's fun. We're theory crafting. We're creating ideas out of thin air. And we're testing them. And we're seeing if things match up. And then every so often you notice something and you create a theory out of that. And you roll with it. And then you have to fucking bite the bullet when everything disproves it. Or you just fucking hunker in your corner and you talk to yourself. And you believe in it. And sadly, I've been fishing too much to believe in a lot of my theories anymore. So, we're starting to get some solid numbers. However, I think I'm like, oh god, what is that? 6, 12, 18, 24. Those aren't in. Okay. So, oh, so 2 fish from now should be the record, right? Or not the record. The next big one. Oh, wouldn't that be cool if it was just like every 13 fish or some shit? It's not. But again, that's how we do it. You fucking come up with crazy ass shit on the fly. I was talking about this earlier. That is why I love watching anime spoiler videos. Like whenever like a new chapter gets leaked, and all the people on fucking YouTube just jump like feral dogs to figure out what's gonna happen when it actually gets I love it. I love it. Because then you actually get to see the chapter come out and see who was right and wrong. And it's like, nice. Good predictions. Nice predictions. You, my friend, are fucking crazy. And then like somebody else gets like a prediction so wrong that everybody's like, I'm done watching this person. They're getting off. This person's actually having a psychosis episode. And then 2 years later, their fucking predictions like pinpoint accurate, and all of a sudden people are like, oh my god, they're the prophet. I love that shit. I love that shit. That recently happened in One Piece. What was it? I don't want to spoil it in case anybody here just started One Piece, but like somebody made some crazy prediction about the Gorosei. I will spoil that because most people know who they are by now. But they made, like, about the recent chapters, they made some crazy prediction. I mean, it's not the most unheard of thing, but like people literally called him like a disgusting monster because his theory was so off like the beaten path for what One Piece normally does. But then it came true and people were like, oh, that's horrific. Why is this the reality? Like, I want to congratulate you, but nobody expected this to be the answer. And it was just hilarious because he was just like, I told you, people. And then showed the original post and people were like, yeah, mods, ban this guy. We don't talk about this stuff here. This is gross. This guy should be banned. And it's just like, oh my god, he spoke what they didn't want to hear. It's fucking perfect. I love that shit. Even for animes I don't actually read and watch, like if I just like the premise enough, like Jujutsu Kaisen, I don't read or watch that, but I love the weekly like spoiler and update like breakdown. So good. Okay, so we're gonna go for another half hour. Ooh, 63, not bad. I caught a 71 earlier, I think. Or should I do a reset? What was the Bobo I caught earlier? It was bigger, right? I'd rather keep the bigger. Do I save over the Bobo? 108. I think the one from earlier was bigger. Oh no, I caught a 106 earlier. Oh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I feel like I'm actually getting pretty good at that. I don't even... What is that? A fucking space shuttle countdown? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now, I don't know why, that was just fucking being goofy. Could you imagine? Oh my gosh. Holy shit. Could you fucking imagine if that mattered? I was just watching a Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories seeded playthrough where the guy had to count with a metronome how many frames went by to get the right Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards in his playthrough to win. Holy I don't even want to fucking think about that. Oh my god, that made my stomach just fucking feel empty. I'm not counting fucking frames at the start of the game. Oh my god, my stomach hurts. I don't want to know. I don't even want to think about it. I don't even want to think about that. Alright, in order to catch the perfect Kaji, you're going to want to set your metronome to a quarter beat. You're going to want to count 5 quarter beats, and then switch to a half beat, count 2 half beats, and then hit X. You should catch the perfect Kaji on the 7th fish if you do your lure rods in AB, AB, 2-second pauses. Fuck me, man. That would suck the fun out of it, but I would do it. I would do something like that to catch the perfect fucking fish. God, why do I even have to think like that? I hate myself for even thinking like that. Fuck me, man. Why can't I just be happy? Why can't I just catch medium-sized fish and post them online and be like, yeah, check this shit out? I used to. 2 months ago, I posted average-sized fish, and I bragged about it, and I was happy. It was a simple time. I caught a 100-centimeter fish, and I posted it online, and I was so proud of myself. I think it was 103 centimeters. I was ecstatic. It's not even a good picture of the fish. You can barely tell what fish it is. It's like, it's not even sideways. It's like looking at the fish from the back. You can't even see the face of it. It's a terrible picture. But I was so proud of myself that I had landed this 100-centimeter fish. I was like, yeah. Yeah, boy. I thought it was sick. Fucking ill with it. Oh, how naive I was. And it was fun. Getting into it, learning the techniques. Pull this way, reel at this point. Try to catch the arrow as soon as possible so that you can not only get your tension taken away, but you actually get a little bonus if you hit the arrow just right. You'll get like a little extra like as you hold as you hold the X button down, you get like a little bonus to your resilience. It almost doubles it for like a split second. I'll try to show it off here. So like bars going up, see how it slowed down? See how it's not even moving now? You get like a bonus to your resilience if you get the arrow just right. I don't know if everybody does that or if there's another way to do it, but that's how I do it. I don't think I've ever actually explained that. That's just me. Works on both rods. However, honestly, I think the lure rod's easy. I think it's harder to catch a fish on the lure rod. Like, not actually once you figure out your own, like, personal pattern that works for you. And really, just fucking figure out what works for you. If you want to copy somebody, that's fine. But, like, I've tried so much different, like, oh, I'm going to do 1 shake of 10 here, wait a half second, 2 shakes of 10 here, wait a half second, 3 shakes of 10 here. I've done that, but hit the X button. I've done that, but, like, switch it to 2 shakes at the start. I've switched it to 3 shakes at the start. All of them catch fish. You can literally just catch a fish by shaking the fucking stick. It's insane. I think watch a few people, read a couple things, and just go at it. And whatever you seem to find works for you, focus in on that and try some different things. Because, like, I mean, sometimes I'll zone out and not even realize what I'm doing and do it totally wrong and still catch a fish. I don't even do what I'm trying to do and I catch a fish. And it's just like, well, shit, should I be doing that? What I've been doing hasn't been working for the last 10 minutes. Maybe I've been doing it wrong. And it's no, you're not doing it wrong. You're just not catching a fish. Or, and I think this is funny, I think you're catching the invisible fish. I didn't bother to go back through any of my past broadcasts to find the video. It's on YouTube somewhere. I uploaded them to YouTube, but I didn't make clips of it. But I have caught what I believe people think is the impossible fish, where they're like, it's too high of a number. I don't think it's too high of a number. I think you're just not supposed to catch it. Because I have hooked fish that, like, were ridiculously close. Like, normally when the bobber floats back to you, it just gets to a certain distance and it's like, okay, like, far enough, pal. But I've hooked 2 fish on the lure rod that were only 5 meters away, which is absurdly close. And then the craziest part was both 5 meter away fish were difficult to catch. So what I think was happening was I was actually hooking the fish that the game was just like, don't catch this fish, just try again, motherfucker. And since I didn't actually know what I was doing, I wasn't trying again. I was just continuously trying. And I think I had some mild success with that. So what do we got here? 7? Not seeing the results I want. Oh, yeah, that's not even good. What is this? Oh, no. Ooh, 20 FP. That's the lightest one I've ever seen. I think I've seen 23 centimeters. That's tiny. So again, he was longer. Okay, yeah. So I want that rule must even apply to the smallest ones. Wow. Huh. That's interesting. I wonder if that applies to every range of fish, or the fish in the middle are basically exempt because they can't be too far of one way or the other anyway. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Because that was by far the lightest one I've seen. I've seen a 23, a 24, maybe a 21, maybe. But that 20 was, that's the lightest I've seen. However, it was 38. You would think one that light would be in the 20s, but it wasn't even close to the 20s. It was 38. That's super long for one that light. Alright, just sailed past 10. I guess we're looking for 13. Let us see. Right? Looks like about 18 minutes and we'll be switching to Rogue Galaxy. I feel really bad for the YouTubers because I didn't record the first 30 minutes of this episode. We didn't do anything like game-changing. I literally just explored around the deep water in my Giorama. Because I was just like, okay, how far can I actually go out into the water? Like, is it infinite? It's probably not infinite. And there actually is a barrier that they won't let you fish up against. You can go pretty deep out into the water, honestly, but there is a barrier they will not let you go past. You can actually see it on the ocean floor, too. The sand changes. You can kind of see it here. The sand loses its texturing, and it's just smooth out there. Yeah, you can actually, like, see the line in the sand where it's no longer textured. That's neat. That's pretty neat. God, this is such a nice day. My animals are all sleeping. The sun's out. They're probably all laying in a sunspot. None of them are fucking sharking my feet. I haven't even done anything special today. Literally, nothing special. I think it's just the fact that it's been raining and the sun hasn't been out for like 5 days. I think they were getting pissy at me. Like I fucking control the sun. But I think those motherfuckers were going feral on me. They were like literally circling my feet like sharks that one day. I was losing my mind. Like every 5 or 6 seconds. And this sounds like a horrible like pet owner thing to say, but like every 5 or 6 seconds, one of them would fucking like, if you've ever had cats, you know what I'm talking about. But they'd rub their face against my toes and like they're just trying to mark their scent on you or get your scent on them. But like, if you have an ornery cat, you know you're 5 face rubs away from them doing a test bite to see if you're paying attention. And that fucking shit hurts. And like, when you have 3 cats circling your feet, rubbing their faces against your toes, you're just playing like with fire. One of those cats is gonna fucking test bite your toe, and if they catch the cuticle, oh no. It's one of those things that's like only cute the first 20 times they do it. And then like the 21st time you're just like, okay. Like, I literally can't bend over and reach you from this chair. Like, why are you doing this? The answer is because they know that you have to get out of the chair to interact with them. So they're doing it to get you out of the chair. But like, you can't let them win in that situation because then they don't stop it. And here I am 4 years later and they haven't stopped it because I let them win. I pay attention to them. I get out of the chair. I'm a fucking sucker. But I'm at the point where I've lost my mind because they've won, and I'm trying to fight cats and turn back time. Oh, there's the first one. The first one just literally melted out of the window. That is so funny. They like slink out of the window and then just stretch across the ground to cover as much area as possible to cool off. They literally cook themselves like fucking hot dogs. He is just out, like passed out. Oh, his tail's going crazy. It looks like a squirrel tail. I think he's dreaming. Oh, he's breathing heavy. I think he's dreaming. That's cute. I wish I could have a camera on them, but they move too much. I'd have to have like 7 cameras, and that would be a giant pain in the ass to have on screen. I bet I could get away with like 2 cameras for the cats. Best bet would be to have an afternoon and a morning camera, because they're almost always in the window. See, look at that! 23-21. Bring it up a single point and the fish fucking drops in length. I'm betting 20's the minimum. I bet that was a minimum size. I bet that, so that was like the perfect small tartan. It was as short as it could be, and it was as light as it could be. It wasn't as light as possible. It was just as light as it could be while being that length. So I'm betting, yeah, I'm betting tons of people have caught perfect fish and we just don't realize it, if that's the case. A handsome Bobo. Handsome motherfucker. Is that fish 13? No. Jesus Christ, what am I on? Fish 18? 19? No, that was 18. I was right. Okay, so that was an impressive fish, but not a record. Oh, this is another good one, I think. So the question is, am I seeing all of this because I'm getting lucky? Is it because I'm resetting my PS2? Is it because I'm on day 599? What are we looking at here? Because I am not seeing enough record-size fish for me to believe that this is because it's day 599. I have had the idea that restarting the game gets you different fish for a long time. So it simply could be the fact that I was turning off the PS2 and playing... Did you have to turn the fucker off completely? Nah, it wouldn't matter. It could have just been the fact that I was turning off the PS2 and playing Rogue Galaxy intermittently yesterday that I caught all those record fish. Nothing to do with day 599, just the fact that I was resetting anyways. Which would, I mean, that would make me think even more so that, like, it's not, again, the day, but you just need to keep resetting until you get that right day where every fish is a massive one. And you just know, like, okay, I gotta fish all day today. And if I can't fish all day today, pause the game, turn your TV off, and leave the PS2 running. You've got about 24 hours of idle time before that fucker even gets warm. Unless it's a Slim. My Slim actually gets warm. My 20-year-old PS2 was on for, I think, 20 hours. I streamed for 15. I think I took a 5-hour nap. But it was on for 20 hours. Wasn't even warm. I've been recording Rogue Galaxy on my PS2 Slim. Maybe 2 or 3 recordings. And it gets warm every time. I think that's crazy. Now, it is a Slim. It is a Slim. But I think that's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. He's got like... He got them little tiny curled up feet. He's laying on his side with his feet like spread. But he's curled his like feet inward. He's adorable. I really wish he didn't eat like rubber bands and stuff. It freaks me out every time he does that. I always have like a fucking ego death level panic attack thinking about him going to the vet and being filled with rubber bands and stuff and having to get emergency surgery. That just, oh, I don't even like thinking about it. But I'm pretty confident he passes them like on the regular, because it's probably once a month that he has a turd that's just fucking attached to his ass as he runs through the house, and I have to catch him with a paper towel and extract the turd. So like, I've seen quite a few of them actually exit, so I don't think they're just sitting in there blocking him and he's gonna die of an impaction. That's like genuinely one of the worst ways to start my day. Oh my god. I literally, sometimes I just lay in bed. Like no fucking YouTube, no streaming services, no Game Boy. I'll just lay in bed and stare at the ceiling until like late afternoon when the sun starts to go down. Because at like 1 o'clock in the morning, I heard my cat leap from the litter box, make a god-awful sound, and then like sprint out of my room, and it's just me realizing that he has skidded out of my room, dragged his ass across the rug, and either left the turd behind or is out in the other room now dragging his ass trying to get the turd off of him. And like, I'm gonna have to catch him and get the turd off of him. But I'm also gonna have to track down every single spot that he just made a fucking snail trail and clean it up. I'm just gonna fish 7 more minutes. We're at fish 20, I think. I love him though. He is currently the only one that sleeps with me at night. He will sleep in the circle that is created behind me and my legs under my ass, or he'll sleep in the other one that is created when I look like the letter S up on my chest. His eldest sister, June, will sleep with me in the morning if I wake up and like toss and turn for a moment and then like go back to sleep. She'll be like, okay, we're getting fed in like the next 2 hours. So she'll sleep with me then, but she doesn't sleep with me through the night. And then Big Girl doesn't sleep with me at all. But I'm like certain that she sleeps close enough that she wakes up the moment my sleep pattern changes. Because anytime that I toss and turn, I accidentally kick her. But like, she is literally sitting on the edge of my bed. Like, not laying, she's not curled up, she's just sitting there, like, waiting for me. So, like, I'm not sure if she just sleeps on, like, the windowsill that I have set up with all the stuff or what, but... They used to have their own little, like, laundry room that they had to sleep in. Because they were, like, awful. Like, actually ruined and broke shit in the middle of the night. Which was, like, unbelievable. See, 24-24. Interesting. Interesting. That's like we're meeting in the middle. Because I had 23-21, I think. No, it'd be 22-22 would be meeting in the middle. Duh. Oh my god, but we would wake up and find, like, anything made of a non-metal or, like, plastic, hard plastic surface was just chewed or shredded, ruined. It was insane. So we had, like, the laundry room set up to be completely child-proof, so they couldn't do anything. But, like, this was when they were younger, and, like, I could actually get them to, like, chase anything. Actually, when they were young, I would run them until they would, like, lay down and pant. And then, like, again in the afternoon. But, like, honestly, I think I just created monsters. Because, like, in the middle of the night, they would get, like, their second nap in, and they would just go crazy from, like, midnight to 2 a.m. And it was just awful. I know most cats are like that. But, like, they were, like, super cats. The brother and sister could literally, at one point, jump from floor to the top of a fridge. The oldest one could never do it. She's too small. She's like one of those forever kittens. Not quite. She makes like forever kittens look like kittens. But when you compare her to her other siblings, which she's not actually related to, she's small. But again, the white one is just so big. I mean, he's massive compared to her. What time is it? It's 10 o'clock. Hello! Welcome! Welcome. We are going to switch to Rogue Galaxy here in 22 minutes. I'm going to end the stream in 2 minutes. Not the stream, but this recording of Dark Cloud 2. And then I'm going to sprint out into my other room where the microwave is set up. Could you imagine listening to the microwave while I stream? That'd be awful. I'm going to go out into the other room and hit the microwave. Get some food going for lunch. And then eat that as disgustingly fast as a human can. Because I am starved. I think I ate at like 6 this morning. Which isn't that long ago. I feel like a fucking fat ass, but whatever. Get off my back. Probably drink a bottle of water to balance out my sodium from eating that microwavable nonsense. And then see if the dog needs to go back outside again. Just in case. You never know. It's a dog. And then we're doing Rogue Galaxy for 2 hours. And I think in Rogue Galaxy we're moving on. I think we're actually doing some story shit. Hitting the story again. Moving forward. And then we're coming back to fish again. Because what will that do? That'll put me at like noon 30. And then I take another break, it's 1. And then we fish for 2 hours, it's 3. Another break, it's 3:30. Fish for 2 hours, it's 5:30. Probably call it there at 5:30, 6 o'clock. Unless I catch a record. The rule of fishing is catching a record extends the fishing stream by 1 hour. It hasn't always been that, but that's the rule now. It's like, that's the thing now. That's like the rule I have now. It's not a good one. Ugh. Big stretch. Fucking, oh my god. My shoulder is in like the perfect, oh god. Oh fuck. We got this. Can I get this one-handed? No, probably not. Nope. Alright. My shoulder was in like the perfect stretch angle. That was excellent. Oh, there we go. I wasted some time there. So let's catch one more. One more. Stream's a little off today because I accidentally forgot to hit record on one of the videos. So everything's kind of a tad off. But I'm trying to keep things regular. I'm trying to get more comfortable with myself taking breaks in between recordings. Because everybody's different. I know not every streamer records for more than a few hours. Some streamers record for 10 hours and they don't take a single break. Everybody's different. I'm trying to figure out what I'm most comfortable doing. And I like to get up and actually move every so... Ooh, 23:20! Now see, that's a record. That disproves everything that I've thought. No bell curve on that motherfucker. Bell curve? Is that even the right term? I'll just get the gobbler out right now. Nope. Too many clicks. Too many clicks. Oh, did you see him? Look. He's on the move. He's on a mission. Wow, his tenacity and strength are 8 and 8. That's actually not terrible. 6 is good. 14 is terrible. 6, that's not bad. 6 and 7. Wow, that's actually a really good stat spread on that. That's actually a really good stat spread. Not bad. 6 and 7, that's low. 5's not bad. 12's pretty shitty. 5. Oh man, yeah, 13, that sucks. If it would have been 6 and 5, that'd be a pretty solid one, honestly. Okay, so shit, what am I doing? Alright, YouTube, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna end this right here.